can also start because it's already 4:01. And as and when ma'am and all join, we can always take it up.
Team Edudevs, I would request to please make Anukaya moderator as a co-host. Team Edudevs, please make Aparna ma'am and Anukaya co-host. Aparna ma'am also has joined, so please make co-host.
Good evening, Dr. Aparna. Welcome to this episode of Futuristic Education. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. Now she's a co-host.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. I'm
Good
Dr.
evening,
Aparna Singh.
ma'am. Namaskar, namaskar. Thank you
Namaskar.
so much for taking that time out. And pleasure is all ours to have to be able to hear your insights on this episode. And let me very quickly introduce you to our collaborator, Mr. Sudhir Katumala, who is the Chief Career Counseling Head at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Over to you, Sudhir. Before we start, you could quickly thaw the ice between Aparna ma'am. Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. A warm welcome, Aparna ma'am. Nice to meet you. Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Ma'am, sir, your voice is little bit low, so we are unable to.
I think I'll try to speak a bit louder. I think, Aparna ma'am, good evening, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. Yes.
Am I audible to you all?
Yes,
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. And is Miss Jaya Gaur also with us, Shikha?
Ma'am, she's not joined yet. As soon as she will join, I will let you know.
No problem. So I think we can start without much ado. It's already 4:06 and we can start the session.
Yes, moderator.
Sure.
Yes.
We request you all to please mute the hosts and co-hosts to please mute your self for a better clarity of screening. Yes.
Anukaya and Shreya, you may start.
A very heartiest evening to excellencies. Myself Shreya Singh from Azamgarh. I am the student of Vedanta International School studying in class 11th PCB. I would like to give my special thanks of gratitude to Edudevs and my school premises to provide me this wonderful opportunity to moderate today's webinar. Thank you.
Vande Mataram to everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce myself to you all. My name is Anupkya. I'm a student in class 12 in stream PCB in Real World Academy. I would like to thank from the bottom of the heart Edudevs and my school for giving me this golden opportunity to moderate today's webinar. Thank you. So I welcome you all for today's panel discussion on the topic of transforming education with technology. Today, technology is changing the way we learn and teach. It has made education more accessible and engaging for everyone. With online courses, collaborating tools, education apps, and virtual reality, technology creates new opportunities and makes learning more interactive and fun.
Imagine a classroom where students can explore ancient civilizations through virtual reality or collaborate on projects with peers worldwide in real time. These innovations are not just making education better, they are making it an adventure. By embracing technology, we prepare students for a future where learning knows no bounds.
By embracing technology, we students are giving prepare for a future where learning know no bounds. The integration of technology in education is not only enhancing academic outcomes, but also fostering creativity, critical thinking, and global awareness among learners.
Shreya, unmute yourself, beta. Then speak.
Now, I would like to introduce our today's esteemed panelists before we start our today's panel discussion. So our first panelist is Dr. Aparna Singh, the principal of Rayo World Academy. Dr. Aparna Singh is a dynamic educational leader with a strong commitment to student and staff development. As principal of Rio World Academy, she excels in creating a stimulating and safe and motivating learning environment. Known for her collaborative approach and superior communication skills, Dr. Singh has a proven track record in enhancing students' academics and maintaining educational excellence. Her accolades include the Most Dynamic Educators Award 2023-24, Independent Women Achievement Award 2024, Swami Vivekanand National Award 2024, the Best Leading Learning School Category Award, NEP 2020-2023. With this, I welcome you, ma'am, in today's panel discussion.
Now, I would like to introduce our second panelist, Ms. Dolly Sharma. Principal Dolly Sharma from Vedanta International School. Principal Dolly Sharma is a seasoned educationalist who began her academic journey as a dedicated PGT mathematics teacher. With unwavering passion and commitment, she rose to the position of head of department where she honed her leadership skills and fostered academic excellence. Recognized for her innovative approach and excellent organization acumen, Principal Sharma's transformative leadership has an indelible mark on Vedanta International School. Shaping generation of students, her zeal for education and unwavering dedication make for an exemplary principal. Steering the school towards a higher future, she is also certified with the Educator Empowerment Program from the University of Queensland.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Richa, for such a lovely and nice introduction. Thank you so much.
Welcome, ma'am.
Now, I would like to introduce our third panelist, Ms. Jaya Gaur, the principal of Durga Prasad Vidyaniketan, Kanpur. Ms. Jaya Gaur is an accomplished educational professional with over 15 years of experience in the field of education, currently serving as the principal at Durga Prasad Vidyaniketan in Kanpur. She has previously held prestigious positions as the principal of Hindu Public School in Hisar and Oxford Model School in Kanpur. Ms. Jaya is adept at developing and implementing in teaching Cambridge, CISC and CBSE syllabi. Her commitment to educational excellence and innovative teaching methodologies has made significant contributions to the institutions she has led. With these, I would like to invite Ms. Jaya Gaur ma'am for today's panel discussion.
Now, I would like to introduce our next panelist. So our fourth panelist is Mr. Sudhir Katumala. Mr. Sudhir Katumala, Career Counselor, Office of Chairman Admission, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Mr. Sudhir sir comes almost 4 years of work experience primarily into higher education, CSR, NGO schools. He got hands-on experience in career guidance session and handling counseling teams, training and development, as well as handling the sales and marketing divisions. He firmly believes that every student, whether bright or average or even failed, should be given career knowledge which makes him can inform decision maker about his or her own career and life. He loved to provide career education and guidance not only to the parents and teachers who play a vital role in selecting right fit career for the student. Sir, I welcome you for today's panel discussion. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce our co-host, Ms. Divyani Kapoor. Ms. Divyani Kapoor, founder and CEO of Edudevs. Ms. Kapoor is a revered luminary in education, boasting a 3 decades career with significant role in prestigious institutions like DAV, MIT, and heritage schools. As an author, partnered with Cambridge publication, curriculum books have influenced countless students. Beyond academia, her commitment to social entrepreneurship committees through education, recognized with accolades like iconic Edupreneur of the Year 2021 and the Women Leadership Award 2022. She champions women's empowerment evident in her selection for her Women-led India Fellowship 2022-2023. Now, I would like to hand over mic to Divyani ma'am.
Thank you so much, my young and dynamic co-host. I really loved when Anukya said and Shreya said that our co-host, it gives you so much of energy when you feel that the young and dynamic students of ours are going beyond the textbooks. They are taking different roles and they are moderating with and sharing the panel with all of us. Hello, everyone. I'm Divyani Kapoor, your host and moderator for today. And I would like to tell you about our web series, Futuristic Education. These are a web series co-hosted collaboratively hosted between Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham and Edudevs Upskilling Education. As Anukya rightly said, that we are not just looking at one angle of the education. We want to empower each and every segment and stakeholder in education sector, whether they are parents or teachers and students. And hence, we started these web series on futuristic education, and they normally talk about the trending trends in the education sector. And today's state for this particular episode happens to be UP, where 2 cities are representing, Azamgarh and Kanpur. So welcome you all to this webisode of Futuristic Education on role of technology in transforming education. I welcome all my panelists with the bottom of my heart and to have spared this time and being part on this particular panel. You see, lot has been said and very rightly by Shreya and Anukya about how technology is changing and transforming the education. And I think the biggest impact that technology is making is in the field of education. You see, what I feel is the future of e-learning can be characterized by a combination of traditional and technology-driven approaches that will provide a very, very engaging and experiential learning experience to the students. Most of the time, yes, technology has become the greatest enabler. We all, as educators, have to be very, very hands-on on technology. Just taking 2 more minutes to express my thoughts. The education sector is, you see, as I earlier said, constantly evolving, and technology is actually playing a very, very significant role in shaping how we learn. Now, how we learn, how we transact knowledge, and how we assess, all the 3 realms are being transformed. And technology has not now, it's ever since been the change maker in the field of education and dissemination of knowledge, from adoption of the printing press in Renaissance period to the widespread use of the internet in the first decades of the 21st century. Advances in technology have had a profound impact on education in the form of learning. Now, technology continues to transform the way we access and deliver education. But are we also hands-on on technology? And though it has the potential of significantly transforming, let us hear from our panelists what are the challenges, what role it plays, and how we can together empower not just our students, but also the educator community with hands-on technological experience. Let me just very briefly take you through the flow of the webinar. The first is an ice-breaking round. Same question with different perspectives will be passed on to each panelist. I suggest please do not exceed more than 1.5 to 2 minutes because there are a number of questions for you. So the other round is co-hosted between me and my dear young moderators. So let me start with this discussion, and the questions will be, the ice-breaking question will flow in the order of the introduction of the webinar. So we would first have Miss Dr. I'm so sorry. We would first have Dr. Aparna Singh, followed by Ms. Dolly, Ms. Jayagor, and then Mr. Sudhir Kachumala answering the same. So my first question is, how do you envision the classrooms of future? Though, of course, there is a lot of feelers that we keep seeing on the net, but as school practitioners, as heads of schools, how do you see the classrooms of future and what technologies will be essential? So you may choose to even answer a part of the question. First, I would request Dr. Aparna Singh to please address the gathering.
First of all, thank you so much to each and everyone, and I'm very happy to see my younger one to see hosting that program. And God bless to both of you. Secondly, I would not take too much time. I will take that question regarding classroom, technology in classroom. Okay. So I'm blessed that I am a generation from Nokia keypad that had started Karlo Duniya Muthi Mein in India at the first in 2002, as I remember it. And right now in the classroom where we can see, we can observe, and we can feel actually what is going on in outer world, whether all things are not available in the classroom. And it's happening only through technologies. I think I will be summarizing in 2 or 3 very key words. First, to clear the concept, technology helps a lot. I mean, if listen, it is my practical experience. If I would be in Sikkim, what is the use of pen? And if I'm trying to teach them F, so there are many meticulous things to make them understand, but fan is also essential to understand globally. And through technology, we can introduce all kind of things in the classroom. And near about, I think about 90% concept of students through the experiential learning can be clear, or it is clear through that all smart classes, and you may say the question generator and generators, and it is 360-degree helpful for us in the classroom, for teachers to get engaged students very well in the very sequenced, managed way to the classroom. They can make their lesson plan very interactive with the students. They can make their lesson plan very quickly enhancive and catch. These all are eye catcher, and they can create a very you may say that multiculturalism class through technology. So that's why the most engagement through technology can be done. The most imaginative power you can create among the students. I mean, they will be enhancing their critical thinking also. Critical thinking means we are giving them such situation through the technology where they can identify their imaginations, they can clear their perception, and they can reveal expressions through many more things. So my answer is that in that way, in classrooms, technologies are very helpful to us.
Thank you so much, ma'am, because yes, definitely, technology is not just making tasks easier, it's also helping us think critically, experience the knowledge in different forms. Moving on to our next panelist, Dolly ma'am, what are your views? Aapke kya views hai on how technology is changing? And yeah.
Obviously, technology is helping us a lot. Just with this example, one of the best example is this webinar. With the technology, it's possible that we are meeting here at sitting at different places, and we are sharing our thoughts to each other to enhance students' knowledge. It does give technology giving us one more power of gamification. How with the help of game, we can teach our children. Technology has given one more power of flipped classroom. Teachers can watch separate videos, separate picture reading, composition, and then come with the different ideas to help the students to get them motivation and increasing their engagement power also. Okay, how the student will get more engagement in the classroom itself. So technology is giving so many things like that. There are so many STEM kits. Basically, I'm a science background student, so science, technology, engineering, mathematics, that is more parts where the students are feeling after a certain age, the students are coming, what is the use of height and distance in daily life? What is the use of any kind of particular mathematics topic in daily life? Why should we study? So technology has given us power to search the answer or the query of these question of the students and let them satisfy what is the use of different kinds of topic and studies and how it can be integrated with another subject. What is the use of one particular subject in another? It's not possible. It's not like that. If a person had studied mathematics, so he or she will do BTech only. Right now, there are so many career options available with the maths, with the history, with the sociology. So with the technology, a teacher can groom itself, and then the student will also groom by that teacher. That's my point of view. Thank you
so much. Of course, thank you so much that you spoke about two things, because very honest that one, that today if we are able to disseminate information it is definitely because of thanks to technology. And then the newer tools that are introduced that the teachers can take the class in the classroom, learning is made very, very experiential and and in a way where children can enjoy. Moving on.
Ma'am, you're on mute. You're not audible.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So moving on to Ms. Jaya Gaur, that ma'am, what is your take on that? How is technology? Have we started transforming, or is there miles to go before we can say yes, we are being, we are totally on technology? Is Jaya ma'am there?
No, ma'am, she hasn't joined yet. She has just got stuck somewhere. So
No problem. Moving on to, so yes, now that we have Sudhir with us, Sudhir, before I hand it over to you, and I'll very quickly talk about, and then you can build it up because you will be the real person belonging to the University of Technology. You know exactly. So some of the benefits that I see are online courses and massive open online courses which have made it very, very easy for people to access educational material. Then we have the learning management systems. We have collaborative tools, like we are doing video conferencing or many, many other things. Educational software, every day it's becoming. We have VRs and ARs where children can actually experience. So if you could build upon this, that how these are assets and how ready are we to take up, to say that we are on technology, or how expensive it is, and what are the challenges? Yes, Sudhi.
Yes, ma'am. So to give a brief answer to that, just how we can envision this technology in the classroom. So there are some things which everybody needs to understand. The integration of technology, especially in school, comes in three layers. One is a learner, like a student, how they can adapt technology, or an educator, like teacher, how they are going to integrate this technology, or as a leader, as a principal, how you are going to integrate the technology. But if you just consider the classroom atmosphere exactly, the future of classroom will be more dynamic, I think, and it is more interactive also. Why? Because today, as a lot of the panelists before me told, there are tools that are coming today, especially virtual reality, augmented reality. This kind of tools create an immersive learning experience, making abstract concept, difficult topics or concepts more engaging, more easily understandable. And especially tools like AI. Now, all of you know what is AI, what all it can do, but the main impact of AI in terms of education is it can easily personalize the experience of a student, give the feedback, or give tailor-made information and instruction. So this is one more part. Or already we know, usually teachers have a difficult task to monitor a student in a real time or interacting with him, creating a learning environment for him. Today, the devices that we have, the devices like smartphone or some smart devices, there is a real-time monitoring that can happen. We can give an exercise that can actually be monitored virtually. And I mean, collaborative platforms that we also have, and especially not to ignore the gamification part of it, which is very much essential for all of us to know. Today, learning is so easy. I can learn a lot of new things through a fun and interactive game, which can actually motivate a student and keep them engaged and connect with the material that is being presented there. So I see classrooms are going to be the most fun places in the coming days if we are going to integrate technology. That's what my answer will be.
Great. Thank you so much, Sudhir. And as I was already mentioning, that some of the tools, and our audience can take them down, and I'm sure they are using some of these. And I'll repeat that MOOCs, LMS, collaborative use of technology, educational software, virtual reality, which Sudhir mentioned. Moving on to the next question to my principals, because I was taking a workshop and I said that we are talking about teaching 21st century students, but students are 21st century. They are very hands-on. They've been born, in an era of technology. Now, what is it? And my question is to both the principals. Aparna ma'am can take the lead, and then Dolly ma'am can answer. How do you see technology enhancing the teacher training and the professional development? And how would you integrate it in your schools?
Actually, I always look forward for the growth of the teachers as well as all the staff and children also. But I must say that technology has always been a boon for my teachers. And recently, whatever curriculum we are adopting in our school for our students, it's can't be taught without technology. See, I think technology is a methodology of teaching. Nowadays, it has been an essential part. You can't make it apart from your lesson plans. Okay. And for the global education, you have to be, and I'm much more integrated with the CBSE curriculum. So what is there from practical life to technology? You have to knit everything in a sequence. For the teachers, they can utilize their time much more to use that technology. They can make their class interactive. They can make their lesson plans much more attractive, and the outcomes will be awesome if they are going to use and they are using. It makes teachers burden half rather than half. So it makes very efficient teacher, very efficient. Like right now, I'm also using ChatGPT. I'm also using some AI tools. And though it's, I had always been a very bookworm, very strict bookworm. So I miss it. But yes, of course, as a teacher, if I am going to search or find out one topic in a book and I have taken half an hour to read it and to find out the conclusion, rather than I would prefer to go to Google to search on that topic, and to many more articles I could find out within a second. Okay, in that matter, we can correlate our subjects, and not for an examples, we can take examples from many more perceptions of that terminology, in that terminology. So it always enhances a teacher. It's a very good tool. You may say like AK-47. If you know how to use it, you can beat all the bots. You can beat all the bots. Later, there is, excuse me, I would like to take 1 minute only. You may say that Anukya. My school is in rural belt. It is established in rural belt, and it is very tough to make understand CBSE perception to all the guardians. Even she was very afraid, and she was saying, "Ma'am, how would I do?" I said, "Take this opportunity and go through technology." And she said, "I didn't do earlier." So I said, "Do it. Use your technical terms, whatever you are going to tip-top on your WhatsApp and tip-top to on your Google technology. Now you are going to join that panel. It's a blessing for us, and this is just because of technology. If we are knowing how to use it, we can enhance our students' power, and we have to give them a right direction.
Yes,
their mind diverse.
Yeah, very well said. So because, yes, that is whole intent, to bring, because world is becoming global, and trying to bring students, teachers, make more friendly with the technology. That is what our efforts have been. Now, moving on to So Dolly ma'am, have you started transforming your teachers' lesson planning or probably empowerment programs on virtual, or are you following it in a hybrid form? Any inputs on that?
Right now I'm going with a hybrid mode, I would say, because when the teachers were planning their lesson plan via pen and paper, certainly after a some time, it may be 6 months, it may be 1 year, either it will torn or it will be damaged by any other circumstances. But when it is on a digital mode, then it always helps the teachers to give the other teachers also just look at my lesson plan, whether it is okay or not, is there any problem in that. So it is very easy to give the access to anybody, either it is up to me or either it's to any other colleagues also. And when they are when the teachers are making their lesson plan by pen and paper method, they are drawing their figures or something. Maybe every teacher don't have capability to draw very nice and good figure. So when it is coming to in a digital manner, it's very easy to draw any kind of figure and to give the labeling and give the proper naming and etc. And when they are and it will gives the confidence also. When you will do the proper work, if it will enhance your confidence, when after that they are when they coming to the class, yes, this is the diagram which we have to show, which they wanna represent. So via TV or via the projector, they are showing their lesson plan in that manner also to my students. They are getting the benefit. And obviously, we are getting so many things by the CBSE also. They are as a training purpose, Diksha portal, PMA Vidya, CBSE training cell, NCRT training portal, and there are so many YouTube channels who are providing so many guidance to the teachers as well as for the students also. They are providing us simulations also, how to conduct the practicals. Suppose a teacher is very fresher who just came to our school for the job, just completed his or her post graduation and B.Ed. For such kind of tools are helping them a lot, how to conduct the things in their schools, and they are getting so many resources also. And one more thing I would like to add on this, social media. Social media or on the social media professional development groups by which I am got this opportunity, I would say, is also playing great kind of role in our life. We are getting daily on the daily basis, we are getting something to learn. Yeah, just school that I in that school something would happen, so we will get the pictures and video, and now we are getting the ideas, okay, we can do in that manner also what we are planning. Either it is a from morning assembly to dispersal, we are on the daily basis we are getting the ideas. It helps us also, and it is helping to our teachers also. Thank
Great.
you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Always you're giving very live and pertinent examples. Thank you, Dolly ma'am. Thank you, Aparna ma'am. Sudhir, my question now to you, that before that, I'll say the current e-learning process we are experiencing is just the beginning of advanced learning. So it's like we are undergoing a metamorphosis. We are in a hybrid mode, on our path to futuristic. That's why the series name is Futuristic Education. On the other path to futuristic e-learning, you see, we are going to cross multiple stages of including complete virtual classrooms, scenario-based learning, decentralized e-learning platforms. My question to you is where we are today and how can we integrate our teachers, students, parents, especially when it comes to pedagogy and communication to this scenario? How can gradually we can keep connecting, especially people who feel that itna ho gaya, it's okay. But the world is not stopping. And the technological revolution is not stopping. It's a technological revolution that's happening. So if you could throw some light on and what challenges in the path. I always give you a very long question to answer because I know you are an expert. What are also the challenges that are going to be in the path of this? Yes.
Ma'am, one thing is for sure, because now everybody accepted that technology or the tools that are going to stay forever. But I don't know how many of you know this. But there are lots of AI tools, but people only talk about only one or two. There are closely around 15,000 plus AI tools. If you are bored, just search in Google how many AI tools are available today. So there are 15,000 plus AI tools, but we know only just few of them which are prominent. So if we are thinking like a game like PUBG and TikTok, which we can ban, people will stop using it. It is not the scenario with AI. So it's going to stay. Everybody should be having an idea that they should adapt to it. It's like the situation where when there was Y2K, there was a revolution of computers coming. Everybody told we should not use computer. It's going to throw away a lot of jobs and all. But we started using it. We started learning it. So likewise, AI also is a way to reinvent ourselves, learn it, and adapt to it, and actually embrace it. So I don't know how many educators are concerned and all. First thing, the challenges is which I observed in some demographies or some schools is there is a concern with the educators that they are resistant to change. But a lot of them, I'm not saying the panel here, or I'm not saying any names and all, but there are some teachers or students who are resistant to adapting to these new technologies and methodologies. Maybe it's because of the digital divides that's there in our country. For example, country like India, not everybody have access to these tools or proper internet connectivity and all, because I am not getting a 5G signal properly because of the area or demography. So it's because of this digital divide is there. And teacher training plays a huge and vital role. Why? Because today a lot of people need to understand the current kindergarten student, the kid who is going into the pre-primary or this kindergarten, they are learning more about Android even before they're learning about alphabets. So when these students come into the classrooms, they already know how to use a smartphone, how to open and watch their favorite YouTube video, and how to open this TikTok reels. Because I saw this happening in our houses day to day. So when these people comes out into the schools, when they'll ask these questions, what I can do with AI. If I learn AI, what I will get, what job I will get. So that kind of teacher or educators require a proper training today. That's the huge challenge actually India is facing today, because a lot of people are agreed that AI can do wonders, but they are struggling where how they can properly or effectively integrate this technology into their teaching methods. There are cases which where educators have done exceptionally well, but this is one of the challenge. And privacy also, because today all our data is in all online portals. We don't know is it safe and secure or not, even putting our student data into the portals also. So these are some challenges, but when I'm mentioning challenges, we should mention the opportunities that are there, because today with the help of this technology, we can actually enhance the engagement. That is a key thing, because I can interact one to one way more effectively and easily with a student, or I can collaborate with a teacher, or as ma'am before panelist ma'am also told, I can easily collaborate with people, talk with people around the world in social media, gain their perspective, or understand what their thinking or thought process is. So it's a global collaboration is happening. For a school to collaborate in a global sense, it is very hard previously, but now it is very easy. Our principals can connect with a lot of people all around the world, and they can invite them for a virtual session. And there is a real-time feedback. Before, when I wrote an exam, I need to wait for 1 month, 1.5 months to get the results. And during that time, I never think of learning anything new. My whole concentration is on how much marks I will get. I promised my dad I'll get above 90. Will I get it? My whole thought process is what I am going to get in that exam. There is no real-time feedback. Today, I can get the results instantly with using these tools. So these are some of the challenges and opportunities that are there, ma'am. But it's a constant learning process where educators and learners both are involved, but they should embrace this. That's what my take is.
Great. Thank you so much. And from here, I think I have to pass the baton to our young, dynamic moderators who are extremely excited about, moderating this discussion. And let me also tell you that the students undergo a short internship process where we hone their communication skills, research skills, and prepare them to be part of this panel. So if you want your students to participate as moderators or moderate here, please do write to us or put the information in the chat box. Thank you so much. Over to you, my dear students. And thank you all the panelists for gracing this panel today. Over to you, students.
Now, we would like to ask some questions. So, the first question goes to Dr. Aparna ma'am. What are the challenges and opportunities of implementing collaborative learning environment using technologies?
See, every coin has two sides. First of all, I would like to unmute myself. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay. As every coin has two sides, dark and bright. In the same way, technology has also two sides. And it's up to user how they are going to use. Whether they are a student, whether they are teachers, whether they are facilitator, whosoever is that. Okay. So in schools, most of all, we try to use it in a very progressive way, very productive way. And I'm very engrossed and very much fascinated about using the technology in classrooms, because I always find it helpful, much more time saver, very particular, and yes, of course, much more enhancing knowledge to provide to students. Not only knowledge, it can give a platform to do the things practically. It arises curiosity among the students as well as the teachers also, right? So and apart from that, in new learning phases, nowadays if you are going to a shopkeeper, है ना, and एक मूंगफली बेचने वाला जो है बिल्कुल छोटा सा, and I was very astonished when I didn't have a single penny in my pocket and I wanted to purchase that peanut. So I asked him. He said, "Here is the Google Pay." This is the power of technology. What we use in our daily life and concept. उसको भी पता है कि मैं भले ही रेडी लगाता हूं पर ये मेरे पैसे कमाने का जरिया है. So from critical thinking to reach the real life goals is the real use of technology. If we are very much focused, if we are very much cautious and warned about the pros and cons of this technology, we as educator, we must have to learn how to use it properly and how to convey this to our students in the classroom in a proper way, so that they could get benefited from it. Thank you so much. I think it would be beneficial for you, and it was sufficient for your answer.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for answering my question.
Welcome back.
My question addressing to Mr. Sudhir sir. How can technology be used to create personalized learning experience for students with different diverse devices and learning styles?
See, the thing is, whenever we talk about this personalized and customized learning, usually we talk about having an interaction one-to-one. So a lot of these platforms today, it's adjust the content. How it will adjust is, for example, a teacher is taking a class exactly during your classroom time. Sometimes I can't even follow what's happening in the class because a teacher is going fast, or I don't have a clue about the concept that is taught yesterday, which I couldn't understand. It's a follow-up of that. So what it actually happens is, during these adaptive learning softwares that we have, for example, a concept is getting taught in front of you. I didn't understand that concept, which is told in the before class, I can actually rewatch that again or relearn that again come back to this. And I can increase the speed of the teaching or I can decrease the speed of the teaching. The pace can be customized effectively as per your need. For example, I'll stop it. I'll stop the video or I'll stop the software and again think it. Why this is happening here? Okay, let me listen back to it. Let me watch that video again. And again, one-to-one AI tutors. Today, all of you are thinking and Alexa can play a song and ChatGPT can give you an answer. There are a lot of tutors, AI tutors, who can provide one-to-one assistance. That means it can help you. Just like interacting with a teacher, you can interact with an AI, just asking a question. I think I got stuck here. I am unable to understand what is gravitational force. Can you just give me more examples to understand? It can give you. And one more thing is, before we used to call the leaders or the business heads are those people who make very good or wonderful decisions based on their gut feeling or something. But today, all the decisions are made based on the analytics. Okay, how you are performing from time to time, or what are your strengths, what are your weakness. For example, I don't know exactly which question you did wrong, which question you are doing constantly error. I can identify it easily with the help of these analytics and all. So this kind of personalized learning experience like AI tutors or analytics part, or assisting you in terms of speech to speech or text to text, or there are other supports also that are coming. So lot of technologies that can give you today more personalized learning experience based on your need actually that are available. For example, there is one example I'll take. It's called Duolingo. It can help you learn any language. Okay, and a lot of examples are there in terms of these kind of learning experiences that can give, that is way more tailored and personalized. Yes.
Thank you, sir, for answering my question. My next question addressed to Ms. Dolly, ma'am. Can technology replace the value, respect, importance, role of teachers?
No, actually, it's not going to be happen that the technology will replace respect and the dignity of a teacher. Technology is helpful for a teacher. Teachers are using that technology. It's not that the technology is using the teachers. Technology is used by the teachers in correct format, and it's a guidance where to use, how to use, when to use, and up to which mark we can use. That can be guided by a teacher only. I can give an example. Suppose I'm teaching in a class and I want to give a worksheet. And in class, every student is not of the same kind. Every student has a different caliber and different kind of capacity. So it's a technology who can give us is, okay, we will give you the next, we have given 10 questions and up to the 5 questions, we have set a mark. We will give next 5 questions. If a child has attempted all the 5 questions correct, then we will give the another 5 questions. Otherwise, we will not give them. If it comes to the technology only, then the technology will not never give the another 5 questions because you don't know. When it comes to the teachers, teachers will make the children sit down and he or she will try to understand what happened, bacha, why you are not able to do that questions, what is the exact problem. On the humanity background, the teacher will try to console that child and will make him or her understand the problem and do the solution, and then we'll start the further process, which is not possible with the technology only. Thank you. I hope I have given the answer of your query.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering my question.
It was an honor to have you on the discussion panel. We know your time is precious and we are immensely grateful were you were able to clear out some time with us. Thank you for helping make this event a great success. Thank you, Excellencies.
Thank you.
Most welcome to you, to both of you, and thank you so much to everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone. And both of you, thank you so much for greeting us, for welcoming us. May God bless both of you. And we wish to see you on more such kind of programs. Will enhance, both of you will enhance your school name. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dolly ma'am. Thank you, Aparna ma'am. And thank you, Sudhir sir, to be a part of this webinar and sharing your thoughts and your views and giving us such informative and detailed information. And I would like to announce one thing that to join our such more informative webinar and sessions, I have shared a community link, WhatsApp and Telegram community link. So please join that and be a part of our more panel discussion and webinars. Thank you. Thank you all for joining today's webinar.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Team Edudevs, I would request to please upload once again the link of the community, WhatsApp community group and Telegram community group so that the participants can join and can be the part of our more panel discussion and the session. Thank you, students, for moderating and taking this webinar to the next level. And they really worked hard. They were practicing from last 2 days and they really did well. So congratulations to all both the moderators.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Shika ma'am, for providing my student the opportunity to be here.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course, she deserves a big thanks. She has given us a chance to join this webinar and she has given a chance to our students to use this platform to enhance their qualities and communication skills and all. And now they are able to throw their fear far away.
Yes,
right, Anukya?
It will give them too much
Right,
confidence.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it so?
Yes, now they are too much confident.
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
Thank you,
Yeah, of
Shikha.
course.
We are coming with such more opportunities. We are also introducing our internship program. So definitely we are going to provide to the students of your schools. So they will be coming and will be guided by the industry experts.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Sure.
Maybe
sure.
leave now?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.